Corruptor, also known as Jackson Day, possesses the abilities to release a victim's inhibitions. Formerly, his abilities included superhuman strength, I-beams, and teleportation. The Corruptor has fought Thor and Nova. His sweat glands release a chemical that overrides the social inhibition center of the brain.
Jackson Day was born in Smyrna, Delaware. An ordinary pharmaceutical factory worker, he was exposed to psychoactive chemicals from a fire. Thor rescued him from the fire, but he had already begun to mutate, causing Thor to go on a rampage just by his touch.
Day was soon transferred to the Avengers Mansion for treatment. He escaped, abandoning his wife, and became the head of the criminal organization Inner Circle. With the Inner Circle, he recruited people in financial straits, supplying financial assistance requiring the victims to commit crimes on his behalf.
Corruptor later abandoned the Circle. He formed a new plan that started out by corrupting the Hulk, forcing the Hulk's best friend Rick Jones to summon the Avengers so that the Corruptor could corrupt them as well. Rick's SOS instead was intercepted by several superheroes based in the Southwest, including Firebird, Phantom Rider, Red Wolf, Texas Twister, and Shooting Star.
The plan was foiled, as the Corruptor lost control of the Hulk, who managed to capture the Corruptor. The Western heroes decided to stay together and become the group, the Rangers. Sometime later he became a pawn of Imus Champion and somehow acquired mind control powers, which he used to turn the Squadron Supreme against the Avengers shortly after they returned from Counter-Earth.
The Corruptor managed to escape to Japan, where he was soon confronted by Sunfire, who detained him in the Vault, and then eventually the Raft. He was one of the 46 villains to escape the Raft when Electro broke out Sauron. He was becoming a thrall of the villain Crossfire.
During his efforts in service to Crossfire, Corruptor was again defeated by Spider-Man. He found his way back to his hometown, Smyrna, Delaware, and began an elaborate plan to take over the city. Using flowers grown from water distilled with his own sweat, he managed to release his chemical influence over the entire town, quickly setting himself up as its mayor.
His scheme was uncovered by the New Warriors, who were roaming the country, helping small towns fight big villains, and the Corruptor was defeated once more. He was later involved in a raid terror plot in London, only to be foiled by Union Jack. Jackson has been hired by the Hood to take advantage of the split in the superhero community caused by the Superhuman Registration Act.
He helped them fight the new Avengers but was taken down by Dr. Strange. During the Skrull invasion, he is one among many of supervillains who rejoined of the Hood's crime syndicate and attacked a Skrull force. He joins with the Hood's gang in an attack on the new Avengers, who were expecting the Dark Avengers instead.
Living Laser and the Corruptor attack Bucky Barnes and Steve Rogers as they spy on some Hammer agents from a rooftop in Brooklyn. He was later seen during the Siege of Asgard as part of the Hood crime syndicate. Soon after, Corruptor rejoined Hood's gang and assisted in the attack on Castle Doom.
The Corruptor's sweat glands exude psychoactive drugs which enable him to, by touch, subvert the will of any individual. His touch releases his victim's inhibitions, so that, if not given specific instructions, the victim will revert to uncontrollable behavior. Early in his career, he demonstrated such powers as super strength, I-beams, and teleportation, none of which he possesses today.